All right, so have you ever done ring rows and the ring rows feel a lot more difficult or a lot easier than what they did maybe on a previous set or a previous day's workout? Here's one or two reasons why. Could be because the ring height or where your feet are set up. So I notice a lot of times people don't ever adjust their rings and they just grab a set of rings based on where they're at. And that kind of changes the way the rings feel. So if you were to take these rings, for example, these are what I would consider chest height for me. So when I lean back and do my ring rows, my body is more upright and the ring rows are pretty easy. Now these rings are what I would consider thigh height, and so when I lean back and do the ring rows this way, I'm more parallel to the ground and it's a lot more difficult, all right? So what I recommend is you wanna have your rings, the bottom of the ring between your hip and your belly button, all right? So something like this would be a good height for me. And now I can be consistent with my ring rows. The other thing that could be changing for you is where you have your feet set up. So a standard ring row, you want to have your feet right underneath the rings, or think about it being parallel to these support bars, or right underneath the bar right there. Now if I want to make the ring rows easier, I would take a step back to do them, or if I want to make them more difficult, I would bring my feet up. So keep that in mind next time you get set up for ring rows. Make sure you have them set up for the appropriate height for you, with the bottom of the ring between your belly button and your hip, and not having it up to your chest or down to your thighs. And then make sure that you have your feet underneath those rings to get set up.